That was insane. I don't know what happened to the stream. The stream for real. Come back now. Okay. Letting Toyfuls know that we're back. Alright, I'm a Human 80 says hi. Welcome back to the stream. Sorry about that earlier. I don't know what the heck was going on. I hope the connection is much more stable now. It could be worse. Who knows? Let me know. Let's see, Solar Pause is back. Hello. Let's see. Oh, there you guys are. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Toyful says, hello. There we go. We couldn't end on that note. I don't know what happened to the stream. It just crashed. It crashed hard. Don says, where'd you go? Yeah, our internet, I think, just went down the drain. So I'm hoping now it's a little bit better. Let's see, Solar Paul says, what's your favorite anime? Probably Wolf's Rain or, let's see, Soul Eater or Fire Force. Those are probably my top 3 right now. Let's see, Obonai says, hi, can you say Obonai Iguro is the best Demon Slayer character? I've never watched Demon Slayer, so I don't know what to say to that, but let me just look him up. Let's judge him by looks. A character design, Obonai Iguro. Let's see what he looks like. Obonai Iguro. Nanya Korea. Okay, this guy's got a heavy for looks like some sort of snake spirit on them. I'm not very familiar with this character because I've never watched Demon Slayer. But I do like snakes, and I used to have a leucistic piebald, so it had blue eyes though, not red eyes, so I don't know. Snake is really cool, so points for that one. Let's see here. Zipster says, I want to go with a full suit, but I'm not finished with mine. Are you working on it yourself? Because if so, that's pretty cool. See, Sparky says, no longer number 2. Dang. Inchman 5656 says, I haven't been on in forever. Yo, welcome to the stream. Welcome back. You are the number 1 in here, by the way. Let's see here. Solar Paul says, Fire Force is peak. I do love some Fire Force. Let's see here. John says, you are the reason I became a furry. This is our church hits hard. Oh, you know that song? Oh my goodness. Waiting for somebody to listen to Hardstyle. I do love Headhunters quite a bit. This is our church is a great song. I don't know what to say about it, but it's just like, boom, those kicks are disgusting and they hit really, really hard. Like, it just tickles that part of my brain. I don't know what it is about it. But thank you, Don. I appreciate that. And welcome to the fandom. Let's see here. I'm a Human 80 says, I went thrifting the other day and I found a knitting machine. There you go. You can make some fursuit beanies. Start your own business. We didn't see the art. Alright, Toyfuls. I'm sorry that the stream died while I was trying to show it. Let's do this again. So this is the Protogen from earlier. I know some of you are probably lagging out really bad. This was from Taiga Blackfield. Really well-drawn Protogen. This is also Toyful's friend. I don't know, I just like the design of anything with that like teal kind of like LED blue on black and like matte gray, gunmetal gray. It just looks great. I'm a sucker for like that Tron look, I guess. Let's see here. Toyful says, it breaks through a wall. I am back. Welcome back. Let's see here. Let's see here. Foxy Love, aka Dark Shadow YouTube says, my suit is not finished, but I'm still working on it. Alright, glad to see that. Hey, Brokabo's back in here. Welcome back. Stream has been revived. Yes, it has. Jacob W says, I see an ace in the background. Hi. Did you want to take a seat in here? Alright, come on in. Welcome back in. Alright, we're bringing Ace on stream. I'm sorry you have to stand. Let's see here. Dawn says, I just subscribed. Well, thank you. Let's see here. Toyful says, Brokenbow A, what's up? Slushy says, how about some Sub-Zero project? Dude. Okay, now we're talking. Slushy knows about hardstyle too. We all love some hardstyle music. I don't know what to say, but it just tickles that part of the brain, you know? Let's see. Blue Jay says, I got my wisdom teeth out today. I don't know if that's something to be super happy about, but congratulations for not dying on your wisdom teeth removal. That's very painful and is usually painful for at least another few days afterward. And then the food you can eat is super limited. Let's see here. Have you listened to Fall from the Sky Part 2? It's fire. Yes, I have made a couple videos using their music from Romance Planet. Okay, this is my biggest flex ever. But on TikTok, Romance Planet and I are friends. And he messages me every now and then. He's like, hey, yo, check out my new song. I'm like, yo, dude. This is the only time I ever do this. Let's scroll to like the top of our convo. Yo, he reaches out to me first like 2 years ago. I was freaking out. I was like, yo, Romance Planet. And just for the proof, I was like, yo, it's him. So if you guys haven't listened to Romance Planet, highly recommend. If you like dance music, hard style, jump style, anything in between, you're going to love this type stuff. And it's just 2000s coded, so it's nostalgic. West Coast Train Wolf says, hi Fizzy, how are you? It's boiling here in SoCal and the wolves are gonna be panting like crazy. Also, there is a Sergal. Oh, he's not a Sergal. That's a Manakit, but close enough. Close enough. Let's see here. Toyful says, bonk, I meant the art of Judy. You know the bikini top kimono bites Fizzy's head. Also, imagine me getting donos on my stream. Dude, you gotta start posting like edits of your gaming, bro. Just do a highlights reel and post it on shorts and just keep doing that. And then other people who like that game are gonna come and watch you, I guarantee it. I gotta scroll like way up here. Hold on a second. Okay, this one's sick. It's a kimono, not kemono. Kemono means animal, but kimono is a clothing, traditional Japanese clothing that people wear. Not to be confused with what was the other one? I'm trying to remember all the names of all the clothing, the ceremonial clothing or traditional clothing that Japanese people wear. My mom has a bunch of them in her room. I can't remember, but look how well done this is. This is sick. Also, there's another one here, watermelon. That's also Toyful right there. Boom. These are all very well done, dude. I think this is still my favorite though. Hold on. I gotta go find it. Where'd it go? It's a very simple photo of... Okay, here we go. I think this is one of my favorites right here. It's just a chibi style. It's just sick. We all like that chibi style. Let's see here. Supernova says, I'm going to Anthrocon. I am very jealous of you. I'll be stuck at work here, so I won't be able to go and join you all. But I bet you all will have a great time. Let's see here.
See you there.
Are you going?
Yeah, I'm going.
Oh, dude, I'm jealous. I'll be stuck at Fizzy Fox.
Sorry.
Elevir says, is Carson there? Carson is not here right now, but he did drop off some stuff for me not too long ago. Carson gave me this poster and put it on my ceiling, but it fell off when I came in this morning. But there's another one right here. Let's see here. Hi Fizzy, and also hi Manakit. I love Manakits. That was Evolution Lover 46. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Alright, so I think, let's see here. Brogwell says, I started playing Deltarune recently, myself and Solar Pulse. Dude, Deltarune's a great game. Alright, so we're gonna do a quick sticker tour of the truck because Sassafras was asking before the stream crashed earlier. So we're gonna do that real quick. Let's see here. Dawn says this is now a competition I need. Let's see, Blue Jay says, honestly, it doesn't hurt that bad today. I'm just happy to have funny high videos, lol. Oh my goodness, that's terrible. I think I was crying when I got my wisdom teeth out because I didn't want to get in the car because I had recently crashed my Skyline. And I was like, I'm not getting in any car if it's an automatic, I think is what I said. It was terrible. Terrible, terrible. Shelly Kinney says, hi, I got Twisted Shelly on Dandy's World. Also, want some Chernobyl facts? I'll leave them in the comments for future videos. Chernobyl? You know, that was a crazy time, by the way. Ukraine did not deserve that. Alright guys, I think it's time to do a quick tour of the food truck. Let's see here. There we are. Okay, cool. So you guys can actually see like what's going on inside the truck from my point of view. Excuse the mess over here, but here are all the arts. This is from our second meetup that we did at the truck. So I have that laminated in here. That's an art piece from Dream. That's from Aerodiver. So they're the one who did the whole menu for Fizzy Fox, as well as some of the shirt designs. Over here we got some pictures from IFC. This is our discount Sturgill Manakit. Aw. Let's see here. We got some more stickers up here. I don't know if there's anyone up here that you guys can recognize right off the rip, but we definitely have a whole lot of stickers here, and the sticker collection keeps growing every day. Juno and Max, love those guys. We play Fortnite every now and then. But yeah, we got way too many stickers on here. Let's see, Spark is Cool says, remember Stizzy and Jibbers? Yes, I do. I do remember them. They were here not too long ago, actually. Oh, the Carson sticker? Yes, we got a few Carson stickers up here. Let's see here. There's the main one that I remember, and then there's another one right here. I think there's one more Carson sticker somewhere, but I can't remember exactly where we put it. Let's see. Theory and Love says, should I run away? No, that sounds like a terrible idea. Let's see, Bato says, you ever encountered a proto shark? You know, Pixel is close enough to being a proto shark because of their shark-like tail, and they've come to the truck plenty of times. Sorry, some of the stickers are covered up by like all the tags that we have for free drinks. Sorry, this is a wreck over here, but we have our, oh, this is my calendar from, what was their face? I'm trying to remember. I gotta uncover it. It's chicken nuggets, I'm pretty sure. But this is all the art that we have in the truck right now. And then we, of course, we have stuff on the ceiling as well. So I hope that was a decent enough tour of the interior of the truck. This is a picture from FTO last year. Me and my friends Bandit, Frizzin. We hit the tail of the dragon at a furry convention over there. It was a lot of fun. Definitely recommend if you're over there in the North Carolina area / Tennessee border to go check out the convention. It's called Furry Takeover. Are you dying in there, Doc?
Not really.
Okay, good. We're gonna flip the camera back around here and continue stream as normal. I think we're good. Yeah. Whew. Let's see what you guys are up to. See, Rotten Pudding says those stickers look so cool. Well, thank you. Don says, how do you respond to haters? I usually just ignore them and they leave. Olbanai says, I hope you remember me from your last stream. I said I was riding my bike to you and asking you to say Olbanai is the best anime character. Please watch Demon Slayer. It will make my day. All right, maybe I'll think about watching it. I do remember you though, because you did say you're gonna ride your bike from, I think it was California, if I'm not mistaken. Please don't do that, by the way. Rogobo says, don't engage with the haters, they will be removed. Yep, yeah, just don't mess with them, they'll get out of here. See, Castoe says, hi, I changed my name from Jumpstyle Edits. Okay, I do remember you. Man, you guys love changing your names. It makes it so hard for me to keep up with y'all. That's okay though. You gotta pick a name that you connect with. Let's see here. Rotten Pudding says, S-O-B. What? I'm so confused. Let's see here. Funky Wizard says, when did you start your business? If it's cool to ask. Absolutely. So we started in, let's see here, March of last year. So we've been operating for about a year and a few months now. But before then, I've had the truck for at least a little over 2 years. Been working on the truck for a long time. We got it abandoned essentially. It was just sitting in a field next to this dude's house in Frankfort, Kentucky. And it was in rough shape. It was in honestly really bad shape. Oops, sorry guys. Don't worry. But we finally got it running. It took me about 8 months to fix it up. Let's see here. Faded Fox says, yo, I'm gonna bring my first seat to the Fizzy Fox for the first time on July. This July, I got it last week. Dude, I'm so excited to see, oh my goodness. Yeah, feel free to come down during business hours. Also, this month we're having the Fizzy Fox Furry Fair. So if you wanna come to a small convention style market, it's like a pop-up market of 50 vendors. Some of them which you'll probably recognize. We got Camp Pal coming, Knit and Kitten, of course, Corgi Beans, and a few others. Sick Riddle will be there. I'm trying to remember all the big ones that I can remember off the top of my head, but it'll be a good time. So if you want to come first seat and see other first seaters, that is when I recommend coming down to Fizzy Fox. All right, we have about 8 minutes left on stream, so I'm going to answer as many more questions as I can, and then we'll pack it up. Sorry about the stream crashing earlier, by the way. Let's see here. Slushy says, are you going to stream during the event? I will try, but I'm usually running around like a headless chicken trying to make sure everything is running as it should. A lot of people need help and assistance during the event, and I'm usually overlooking for the vendors. So if the vendors ever need anything, I'm running. So whenever I'm not super busy or if I'm not trying to vend, I'm also getting a shuttle bus to get from the large parking lot down the street. It's about a half a mile away. Because the parking here, there's only 400 spaces, and that filled up pretty quickly last time. So people are gonna have to park down there. I might be driving back and forth if we aren't able to secure a shuttle bus, so we shall see. Let's see, Graceland says, can we see the posters that Carson put up? Absolutely. So we got one on the ceiling. Oh no, here we go. I don't know how well you guys can see that. The other one that was placed right here just fell off this morning though, so I will just show you that one. Let's see here, let me put this back. I love this one a lot too. All of Carson's art is like super well done. I just like the 2000s, man. The culture, the raves. It really, and then like, so candy culture kind of started in like the mid 90s, and I'm so glad it's still around. Because I used to listen to so much 90s trance music, and to see Hands Up and then Hardstyle kind of like take its place and continue the racing is like really cool to see. See, Fallen Angel says, I want to hug that big animal, lol. They want to hug you.
I want to hug.
See, where is this place located? We're in Lexington, Kentucky. Theory and Love says, can I make fan art? No, don't worry about making fan art for us. I really appreciate it, but please don't feel like you owe us anything. In fact, I probably owe you guys more than anything else because you guys keep this place going. So don't worry about drawing me anything, please. If you really want to and it's just for practice, feel free, but do not feel like you are obligated to do so. And thank you, by the way. That was Theory and Love who said that. Levi says, I wish I could go, but I'm really busy this summer. Totally understandable. Zane Benjamin says, hey bro, you're so lucky. You have a fursuit. I wish I had one. Bro, you gotta start saving up now. Dude, it took me forever to like save up for a fursuit, but when I finally bought one, I was like, dude, this is the best thing ever. You'll be so happy, and you'll probably, I don't know, probably take care of it a little bit better once you know that you spent your own money, hard-earned cash on it. I feel like a lot of people who are newer to the fandom and they're given a fursuit don't know how to properly care for it and may not care to quite as much. That's just a pattern that I've noticed. So I'll watch a fursuit, a really nice HQ fursuit be purchased, and then within like a year, I'll watch the slow deterioration of that fursuit. I'm like, no! Let's see here. Bro, the lag last stream. I know, right? It was so bad. I hope it's not lagging right now. See, Brokobo says, OMG Fizzy, call the fair F4 like someone said I can't find them now. F4, like someone said I can't find them now. I don't know what that means, but F4, Fizzy Fox Furry Fair. That sounds pretty good to me. See, Fritz says, Khajiit, what is on your shirt? So I have my autism shirt. It says, I got so much AU, which is the scientific, let's see, the periodic table of elements, and its AU is gold. And it says, I must have the tism, so it's autism. So it's my autism shirt, for those of you who couldn't already tell, because, well, I work in a furry soda truck, and no neurotypical person's gonna make this soda truck, okay? That's the joke. Let's see here. Olbanai says, I am almost there. I rode through the oceans, and yes, I'm glad you remember I am from California. Alright, cool. I did somehow remember that. But also, riding your bike through the ocean is very impressive. I didn't know that there was an ocean between California and Kentucky. I guess you could call, I don't know, Texas just a giant, like, ocean of just solid desert for the most part. That's about it. I don't know, living in, like, San Antonio and going down to Corpus Christi was like an hour. Well, it was more than an hour, but an hour of the drive was just dust and wind. It's pretty rough. Nick says, adorable mannequin. Keep up the amazing work, Fizzy and friends. Well, thank you, Nick. I appreciate that. It's very nice of you. Please don't feel like you got to send us anything, though. I will try my best just to read all the comments that you all send in. So don't feel like you got to send us money or anything. We have about 3 minutes left on stream, so I'm going to try my best to get through as many as I can here. I'm going to start to scroll down to the bottom just so I can catch the new ones. I'm missing so many comments at this point. Let's see here. Let's see, I'm gonna try to pronounce this name. See, Dromeo says, what's your favorite character from Undertale, or have you not played it? So I haven't played Undertale, but when it came out, I did a bunch of music remixes for it back in 2015. My favorite is probably Asriel. Is that a basic answer? I just like goats. Yeah, that was a basic answer. I'm so sorry. I'm not a big fan of Sans, though. I don't know why. Sans, I like Papyrus. He's pretty funny. I'm just going to call him Paper Man. Random Stuff Channel says, what's your favorite car? R32 Skyline GTST. Or an RX-7 FD. One of those. I've had many RX-7s in my lifetime. Let's see here. Nikita says, I'm a furry. Welcome to the fandom, bro. Let's see. Avul Ilbri says, can I be a furry and not have a suit? Absolutely. It does not require you to have a fursuit to be in this fandom. Let's see here. Sorry, I have like 2 minutes. I'm trying to like read this as fast as I can. The cheapest fursuits are $1,000 to $2,000. That is about right. Unless you find a completely entry-level maker, you can spend about $500 and get like a, I don't know, your first fursuit that way. Or you can build your own fursuit entirely for about $500-600. See, Glitch says, what made you realize you were furry and what made you join the fandom? Probably all the Japanese anime I watched, because my mom put me on an anime when I was like 3 years old. And so Spirited Away, like Haku Dragon, I was like, yo, that's so cool. And it was just downhill from there. I watched Robin Hood as a kid, like that didn't help at all. See, Dave Save says, hi, I'm from Dubai. How are you? Yo, Dubai is pretty crazy, bro. Welcome to the stream. I don't think I've had anyone from Dubai yet. That was Dave Saves. Also, we're doing fantastic. Sorry you kind of joined us at the end of stream, but welcome in regardless. Jay says, what's your favorite drink? I have already answered this, but the Honeydew Blue Curacao Vanilla Cut Piece drink is called the Kohaku River, as a direct reference to Spirited Away's Kohaku Dragon, which I was actually just talking about. So, yes, that is my favorite one. Let's see, we got time for maybe one more question here, and then we're gonna end up the stream. Brokubo says, oh man, Disney's Robin Hood was 8 for me. Right? Oh my god. Lamarlin's in here. Yo, Fizzy. Yo, what's up, Lamarlin? Welcome in. Sorry you kind of joined us at the end of stream here. Blue Jay says, have an absolutely lovely day. Don says, do you need ibuprofen still? I don't, thankfully. Uh-oh, Sassafras sent us something. Runs in at the last second. Stay hydrated, everyone, and be safe in the heat or rain. Have a wonderful day and do something nice for yourself. Get a little treat and spoil yourselves. Also, happy Pride. Well, thank you, Sparky Dragon Sparky Pokemon / Sassafras. Alright, guys, I think with that, we are going to end the stream. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Sorry that the stream crashed earlier, but we tried to kind of come back with it. Alright, dudes. I hope you all have a good one, and we'll catch you guys next time. Bye. Bye.